Whoop! Whoop! Okay. Here's what the deal is, folks. We got a brand new Grown Man Record Night. We're live on Ustream. Live on Ustream, like we do every damn Friday night. And we're going to welcome, once again, our good friend Carl the Envelope, coming all the way from Wilmington. Carl?
Good to be here.
Man, it's good to see you,
Once
man.
again.
Good to see you. Hope you had a good holiday. Did you have a good holiday?
Great holiday.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Carl had a good holiday.
Kept it low key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Just bought a new car, man.
You bought a new car. What'd you buy, man?
Subaru Forester.
Oh, yeah.
I know the guys here on the Grown Man Record Night scene, cameraman and Mike, both rock the Subarus. And
That's right.
We had to do it. Had a little accident.
Oh, no. What'd you do? You drinking and driving?
No,
Nobody
wasn't our
drinking and
fault,
driving.
man. The wife got hit, got rear-ended. They got a little happy check there.
Yeah.
More than the car was worth, so
Yeah.
went ahead and dropped it on the new Subaru.
Nice. That's a good
Yeah.
choice, man. I've been rocking
Yeah.
my Subaru. I got a WRX. It's a 2002. I bought it in 2003. I've got 240,000 miles on it. And I don't take care of vehicles, just like I don't take care of myself or my life
Or your house.
or my house or anything that involves me or my person or my wife. It's in terrible shape. But I'm doing pretty good considering the shape I'm in.
But it's still rocking.
That's my Jerry Reed tribute
Cheers.
right there.
Cheers
I'm
to
doing
that.
pretty good considering the shape I'm in. Man, it's cold as shit up here, man. You guys come up from the
Absolutely.
coast. Is it warmer down at the coast?
Not much.
What, 5-10 degrees?
Oh, really?
When it's this cold, it don't matter.
I mean, North Carolina folks, I know some of you cats up north are probably laughing at us, but I mean,
Yeah.
but seriously, we're in single digits.
Freezing.
We're in it's single digits for real.
Yeah, I mean, the high down in Wilmington today was 31 degrees. So,
Okay.
I mean, it didn't get above freezing today. Ground's got a nice solid freeze on top of it.
We even saw snow the other day.
Saw snow a couple
Okay.
days ago, yeah.
All right.
Don't see that much down at the beach,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
every once in a while.
Okay. Yeah, but it's cold up here. It's serious business. So, like I said, we're live. You are
Absolutely.
looking live. Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. We're actually in North Carolina.
Not really.
Yeah, but we're live on the Ustream channel. We do this every Friday night. What is it, flickering? We've got some flickering. Who's flickering? Look at that. Special effects. We got a special effects genius in the house tonight. We're gonna try some special effects. I don't know what that is. We gotta look. Okay, let's see what's
Yeah,
going
we
on
got
here.
we got a cable issue.
See that cable guy?
We are in
Whatever.
Cable guy.
the cable guy.
So like I said, we're live on Ustream. We do this every Friday night from 8:30 until whenever the hell we feel like it. That's a cue for the Ustream graphic.
Cameraman.
I gotta find it first. But yeah, we're live every Friday night. We do this for hours and hours. We stream records. We got playing a lot of blues. It's a blues heavy evening tonight.
Yeah.
Streaming a lot of blues records this evening because you got to dig. We're going to talk about it coming up. We don't want to give away the punchline to our lives.
Oh, yeah.
But so we stream music all night long, and then we do this little talk show in the middle. And this talk show will end up on our YouTube channel. Now we got some hopping news on the YouTube channel front this evening, and this is breaking news. We have breaking news this hour. If you go to youtube.com/Machete Miller, here's the deal. We've been hovering around 98 subscribers for a little bit. We've been picking up a subscriber here and there. Here's the thing. A lot of people in the VC, the vinyl community, they do these videos where it's a little different than what we do. I didn't really know about it when we started doing this, and I'm like, oh, look, there's a whole bunch of people that do this. Well, they do it a little differently.
Hey, everybody does it a little different.
And I just used an adverb, which is pretty cool too.
Hey.
But they, a lot of people, they get their web camera and they'll go through and say, here's a record I got, here's a record I got, and it's cool because they've pulled up records and stuff, and I'm just like, whoa, wait a minute, what the hell is that? You know, and so I look it up, and that's stuff I've started looking for out in the stores and whatnot. But we're one of the only record talk shows.
True.
Going around. I didn't really know that. We just we like to drink liquor, and then
This is a one-time only original.
number one.
All right.
Cool Hand Lube, number one. Show that koozie. We got a weird koozie in the house, and I don't really understand it.
Yeah.
Look at this
Yo
koozie.
Pond Beach, North Carolina.
Yeah, okay. Cool Hand
Cool
Luke,
Hand Luke.
#1, Yopon Beach, NC. Now,
If anybody out there knows anything about that
Was
koozie,
it made from
let us know on
that
Grown Man
bar?
Record
was
Night.
that a place? Did Cool Hand Luke have a one custom made back? That's from the 80s.
That's interesting right there.
Cool Hand Luke, #1. What else? You gonna argue
It's
that?
a pretty cool bar name.
I ain't gonna argue
We're
that.
gonna split hairs here.
No.
I
All right.
actually like this.
Okay. That's my dad's. Just shove it. Yeah. That's
We should run through some of the stuff we already played.
not yet,
tonight.
Carl. I got a
Not yet?
rundown.
Not yet. All right,
Carl.
You got a list.
All right. I
So
got.
I'm jumping the gun here.
So anyhow, my YouTube story. We had this cat on YouTube reach out to us. I started watching his videos. A gentleman named Dr. Deadwax. Okay.
Dr. Deadwax.
Now this guy, there's some guys out there. We're kind of just we're vinyl junkies, but we know enough to get by, but we're no geniuses or anything.
Oh, no.
When it comes to this stuff, we're learning stuff every day.
Absolutely.
There's cats like Dr. Deadwax over there, and he was like, forget differentiating between presses. He knows like the engineers, because when they do their little signature in the matrix, the runoff, the Deadwax, he knows all about the engineers, and we're talking serious business here. I know some things about some stuff, but I don't know everything.
Yeah, I
but,
know some things about some stuff, but
that's cool, man.
not enough, man.
That's but there's cats out there like that are really putting in work that know their stuff, and learning from them every day. So anyhow, this cat reaches out to me on YouTube when we start talking, and he's like, I can't believe you don't have 100 subscribers yet, because I've been talking about doing a 100 subscriber contest.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm going to take it upon myself to get you 100 subscribers before this week's over. And I'm like, all right. And so I wake up the next day, there's like a list of stuff in my inbox, and in one day's time, we went from 98 to 132 subscribers.
Nice.
Brilliant.
So
Brilliant.
muchos gracias to Dr. Deadwax.
Muchas gracias.
He's a scholar and a gentleman. That just adds to the list of really cool people I've met doing this vinyl shit on YouTube. All these different people, pretty cool. There's been a couple of Weisenheimers out there.
Oh, yeah.
We don't want to call any names. There've been a couple.
There's a couple of Weisenheimers
Hey,
in
you know what?
here.
You know what?
You know what?
Do you know the name? Because you should call it that.
No?
I mean,
Honestly, I said this before off air, and I'm going to say it again on air. You haven't made it until you have some haters.
that's true. All right.
People hate.
Yeah, it happens. But anyhow, but we got. From this, I've spent a whole day replying to comments and stuff of people like, oh shit, there's like a vinyl talk show. Cool, I'm gonna check this out. And I know it's not for everybody, we do it a little different. We don't just rifle through records. We do what it is we do, and I think what it is substance abuse. Is what it really boils down
Cheers.
to. Yeah, I don't know, but we got a cat up in Michigan asked us if we'd checked out a certain type of ginger ale and some barbecue chips, some Michigan originals, and he was like, if you're comfortable, I'll give me your address and I'll send them down. I'm like, dude, are you kidding?
That's awesome.
That's awesome. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But all these people like just jumping in and saying, this is awesome, you guys are cool, and we're jumping on the board, and even
I
send you
just
some
have
stuff.
one thing to say.
Yeah.
If we accept anything from people, do we have to take it to the hospital and have an X-ray for razors?
I'm all about razors. I'm a cutter. So even when it comes to my eating habits, cutting is all right with me.
Hey.
Put it on my tombstone. Michael,
Yeah.
cutting was all right with him.
Mikey Bananas.
Mikey
Cutting's
Bananas.
okay.
Cutting's okay.
All right.
What else are we going to
So
talk
where are
about?
we going here?
And also found out with this YouTube shit,
Yeah.
the guy ended up hitting us up. The guy lives like 30, 40 miles down the road.
Brilliant.
He also works in the same industry that I work in, or used to. Now he runs a farm. So cool, man. I mean,
Awesome.
this cat is like, we probably hit the same record stores, and only found this out from doing these videos and getting the thing from Dr. Deadwax. And I'll tell you what. Last thing before I close out this YouTube thing here. Yeah, we're jamming some. Carl brought this up. The MZ band. Was it early like electro hip hop?
Yeah, it's some strange electro hip hop. It came in the
Early
Not into
80s?
it, but
in
it's
the
not bad.
in the big dig that we're going to talk about that I got last week. But it was part of the scenario,
Yeah.
and I love it just for the cover.
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you one more thing about Dr. Deadwax, and I'll tell you, he left a comment on one of our videos, and he said you should do a craft beer segment.
That's true. That is true.
Life is not all about PBR. So I'll tell you what. I went to our good friends. Hey there, cameraman. I went to our good friend Scoop's beer store this afternoon, the old Brewer's Kettle up in North Carolina, and I picked up. Let's show this off when we come back from that graphic shot there. I picked up. I've never tried this before. It's a triple IPA. Who makes that, cameraman? I forgot to even look at it.
It's out of San Diego, California.
It's out of
right
San
there.
Diego. Who is? It's a triple IPA. Who makes that guy? Green Flash Brewing Company. It's a triple IPA. It's like 10.1%. But this came from the Brewer's Kettle. My man Dave, I used to play in a band with. We call him Scoop. Everybody else calls him Dave. I know him as Scoop. So, hey, Dr. Deadwax, man, we appreciate you, man. Thanks for hooking us up with all those subs and looking out for us. And that's cool, man. That's what it's all about. So, hey, we appreciate you.
And while we're on the beer here, I want to jump in real quick.
Jump in,
something.
Carl.
Reading a book right now called The Audacity of Hops. It's a history of microbrewing in the U.S. since Prohibition. It's brilliant. It's a straight history of all the microbrews.
The book?
Yeah, it's a book.
You say since Prohibition, does that mean it's still illegal? Or has there been is there a rehibition?
Well,
When was the rehibition?
1933.
So
the
there was
repeal
a
of
rehibition.
Prohibition.
Why
There
don't we
was
hear about the
rehibition.
rehibition?
That's true.
Well, it's the repeal of Prohibition,
So that
so
should be
I
the
guess it is a
rehibition,
rehibition.
Hey, Steve
Exactly.
Fever. Steve Fever says Cool Hand Luke appears to be a Christian emo band.
Really?
I don't know if he looked that up or whatever. but
Wow.
A Christian emo
I doubt
band.
they're from Yopon Beach.
They're probably not.
Probably not from Yopon Beach.
Who the hell's from Yopon Beach? I love Yopon Beach. Who the hell's from Cool Hand Luke is?
I don't know.
Do something.
Do something.
Do something. Okay, let's keep it moving, man. So anyhow, we're going to do a separate video for this, but because of the YouTube thing, we're up at 130-some subscribers. We are going to do a contest. We're honing down what we're going to do for a secret prize pack. We're going to do a first, second, third place. I'm honing down what I'm going to do for the topic, and people are going to make video response. It's going to be a video response contest. So I'll make a video, you'll do a video response to it or whatever, and I'll draw them out of a hat, and I got a first, second, third prize, and they're going to be great. Everybody's going to love it. People are going to write newspaper articles about it.
Right.
And then they're going to mention Mikey Bananas in all caps. All caps.
All caps.
Okay.
Right.
These 10.1 beers, dude. I tell you what, man.
They'll get into you, man.
Okay.
They'll get into you.
Also wanted to mention, next week, speaking of Steve, who just texted us, old Steve Fever.
Oh, yeah.
Steve Fever's got him a birthday coming up.
All right.
Now, we won't mention what birthday it is, but he's got a big one coming up next week. And so he should have came tonight, but we can celebrate it next week when we also do our Super Bowl special.
Yep. Yep.
Big game special. You can't say Super Bowl.
You got a flag.
Yeah, that's copyrighted.
Doo-doo-doo. I just got Jeopardy. Doo-doo-doo. Nobody knows the answer. Doo-doo-doo.
It's the big game special.
The big game special. So like
Yeah.
what we did last week was, last year, we had San Francisco versus Baltimore, and apparently they're mouth hands for some reason. And we did I looked up bands from San Francisco and I looked up bands from Baltimore and compared who had the dopest bands from their area.
All
and
right.
that determined who won the Super Bowl.
Okay.
So, and like a dumbass last year, I used to be cute as the background for the music. I used Huey Lewis Sports. Well, that shit got flagged like you've not even seen.
Yeah.
Not just like normal on YouTube. Oh, you can't play this in Germany, which it says that all the time. No. This was banned like everywhere. So nobody saw the Super Bowl
Bummer.
big game special last year.
Ah.
So we're going to do it again this year. So we're going to be doing bands from Seattle and bands from Denver. It's not really even damn fair. It's kind of hard. I can't think of.
Is there a band from Denver?
Maybe, but think of all
Can
the
you
bands.
name one?
Think of all the bands from Seattle.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah,
can you
it's
name a
Denver.
band from Denver?
I'm not done my
I
research.
can't.
I've not done my research yet. So it's going to.
Denver people out there, get us a band.
So
Come on.
on paper, it could be a lopsided affair.
It could.
But in a Super Bowl, in a major sporting contest,
You never know
can
when that upset's gonna come.
You can never count out the underdog.
True.
So
And speaking of the big game,
yeah,
just want to point out that the two states in the union that have legalized recreational marijuana
Right.
have teams in the Super Bowl this year.
This is true. They're going to go to a Super Bowl.
It is going to be a Super Bowl.
Okay.
Carrying on.
Carrying on. Mentioned last week in our Dig of the Week segment, Cameraman actually picked up some cassette tapes. And so, inspired by that, we hooked up, what's that one? A little Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers. Look at that. There's one right there. So
cassettes coming through.
this inspired us to hook up my cassette tape player. It's a Techniques, which is part of our system that we got going on in the house here. I got it in 8th grade as a present, and it's still a really dope system. And revisited some cassette tapes. And I have to tell you, Carl, some of these damn cassette tapes sounded damn great.
They do, man.
I guess it's like records where it's like there's some...
but they deteriorate over time.
True. So do records.
True.
But I guess it depended on how things were mastered and... Yeah, how things are mastered and whatnot, but some of the tapes sounded really good. We had some that sounded like baloney.
Oh, yeah.
But it was really cool to hook it up and pop some stuff in that I had. Actually, Carl and I played in a band together called Pork Chop. It was my first band. Carl was the bass player.
Second band for me.
So I pulled out a cassette tape of Pork Chop, which was our band, and played that, and that was pretty cool.
Brilliant.
Also played some of Dying Dreams, which is a local band around here.
Oh, yeah.
Live stuff
Some ODD.
that actually sounded terrific. Some board tapes. Had some hip-hop promo stuff in there. So it was cool to dig back through the old tape box.
Absolutely.
And hook the shit
I've still
back
got
up.
hundreds of tapes.
I mean,
man.
records are still where it's at for me, but that was still really cool to check that out. Yeah, we got the CD player hooked up. We're still playing some stuff. And that's digital, dude. We're talking warm.
We're talking vinyl.
We're talking warm. It's warm. We're talking warm. Analog.
So we're gonna run through what we already
It
played.
sounds great. It sounds great.
Yeah.
How's it sound?
Here's what we're gonna
Quick
do.
run through.
Let's run through some of the shit that we played. Some of this was some of the stuff that Carl brought over. Some of it is some stuff I had. And some of the Carl stuff we're going to say for a little later. Starting off, this is a record I picked up last week. Didn't even play it last week. My second Freddie Hubbard album, The Hub of Hubbard, a fan-freaking-tastic 72 BASF, terrific jazz record. I was really impressed with this.
Yeah.
After I heard the first
Definitely
one,
a good album.
Freddie Hubbard's one of those cats that I've now started just, when I see the name, whatever record it's on, okay, grabbing it. Also jammed a little, you guys were not familiar with so much with Rare Earth. Jammed a Rare Earth Ecology, which is a classic 1970 on Motown. Really great psyche, bluesy, I don't know what you call it.
Some good sounds.
Good sounds, man.
Just call it good to your ear.
They rose up and dropped off. I've got a couple of Rare Earth. I've got a live one. It's got the backpack thing. But they're a terrific band. They do big things, and then they just kind of drop off the face of the earth.
Right.
But, no pun intended. So we got a blues record you bought. Now, I'll tell you, I'll just let you run through this. Tell me about this.
Okay, this is Sonny and Brownie. This is Sonny Terry and Brownie McGee.
Oh, yeah.
Some classic blues.
Oh, dude.
Got the gatefold.
Nice.
The old
You got
guys
that dude
in
over
there,
here.
man. Just some good down and dirty blues.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got this coming out of. We got this Reprise Records.
Yeah.
We got John Mayall on production.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
moving
early
along.
70s, moving on.
Sweet. Put that back in your stack over there.
Yeah.
All right. I followed that with a birthday present from the Bossman, Beastie Boys double LP, Solid Gold Hits. Double LP came out 2005. I didn't know it was that old. I think I've said that twice already. Listen to side B, Hey Ladies, Pass the Mic, and Open Letter to NYC.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Can't deny some beasties.
I don't even need to say nothing about that.
Yeah.
That's just legit stuff. We all grew up with it.
Yeah.
If you didn't, go ask your mom about it.
All right. Come up next with a little bit of the Blues Brothers.
Yeah, man. Tell me about that.
I grew up. This is
That's not the soundtrack from the
this
record.
is
From the
not
album.
the
I mean,
soundtrack from the movie.
movie.
This is not the soundtrack from the movie. This is the other album they did. Briefcase Full of Blues.
Great.
And we
Great
heard
stuff.
Rubber Biscuit and Shotgun Blues. Off of that, just a couple selections. Great album. Blues Brothers, one of my greatest influences growing up. I watched that movie 1,000 times. I can quote every line.
Hell
That's
yeah.
where the chops came from.
Hell yeah.
John Belushi's one of my heroes. That's why I grew him.
Hell yeah.
So, moving on.
Follow that up with some Frigid Pink. Actually, this has House of the Rising Sun, the very first song I ever played on guitar. The very first. I've got the 45 for the Frigid Pink version, not the Animals version. Trying to get a year on this. I can't remember. What do we got going on down here? Parrot Records. I don't know what year this is. Parrot Records. Oh yeah, that looks just like the old 45. But it's a great great psych rock record. I won't show it off. Also played, man, we just played one song, and it's one of my favorite songs that I own. Big Eddie Harris fan. That's all right. That's all right. No, we're gonna bring it up. We're gonna bring it up. Big Eddie Harris fan. Who isn't? But this is live at Newport. Comes equipped with the Kmart sticker on the top. This is live at Newport, and this says right here, this album's recorded live at the Newport Jazz Festival in 1970 on Atlantic. And the very first song, the only one we played tonight, is called The Children's Song. And that's that weird one we played earlier where he starts with the, yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one.
Very weird Eddie Harris record. And I listened to one the other day I actually passed on. Eddie Harris has done some things where he's gone with Les McCann, like Cold Duck Time.
I listen to Les McCann.
Swiss Movements. Well, I've got two records where Eddie Harris and Les McCann play together.
Nice.
And it's straight as jazz as you want to get. Then this one is like weird electronica, saxophone, just out there kind of fusion-y kind of stuff from Eddie Harris. I put on one the other day. I had this guy at the record store. I'm like, hey, will you play this for me? Because I actually got one that was a little slower for my taste. It was quality stuff, but I didn't want to pay, $6, $7 for something to slow dance with my girl in the room with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had him put it on before because it had a cool cover, and I'm like, I may buy it. There was a reggae track on it. There was a slow jam track. There was one. It was all over the place. Ping pong, boom, ping, all over the place.
Yeah,
he
I
basically
up with
ran
some of those recently.
Yeah, and it was sort of neat, but I'm like, I don't know that this is exactly what I'm looking for. Anyhow, tell me about this Johnny Taylor.
No. Before we get to Johnny Taylor, you're skipping that perpetual that Rufus Reed.
So tell me about
we
it.
played that right there with that.
Yep.
What the hell did you just have? The Harris.
Yeah. Now tell me about this Perpetual Stroll.
So Rufus Reed is a bass player. He played with who is it? Johnny Harris? What's his name?
Eddie Harris.
Eddie Harris.
Yeah. Pretty much all those Eddie Harris records, he played bass.
Rufus Reed was playing bass on pretty much all the Eddie Harris records.
Mm-hmm.
And this is his breakout album, Quintessential Perpetual Stroll.
Perpetual Stroll.
And we heard that one song, Perpetual Stroll, off this one. And it's some good freeform jazz. 3 musicians, Rufus Reed, we got a man on bass. We got
Eddie Gladden and Kirk Lightsey.
Eddie Gladden on drums and Kirk Lightsey on piano, and it's just 3-piece.
81 on Teresa Records.
Yeah. Teresa Records.
Not seen that label. Pretty neat, man.
It's
Carl's actually turned this over.
It's a little bit underground label, but yeah, this is a gift to Mike and cameraman tonight. Brought this up for him. It's not really my bag, but. They hooked me up with the Jimmy Buffett album the other time I was up here, so repaying the favor.
Okay. Tell you what we're gonna do. Stop down recording for a second. We gotta stop the recording just to make a little edit point.
Edit point.
Stand by. Speaking of, earlier we were talking about Dr. Deadwax.
Exactly.
One of his recent videos, he was talking about an Elvin Young record, and it had Jan Hammer on it. Jan Hammer?
Jan Hammer.
Jan Hammer? Yeah, Jan Hammer on it. And that's one of those names I've learned from, he played Mahavishnu Orchestra and some other cats like that. Right. When I see those names, same way with like Freddie Hubbard. Right. I see Freddie Hubbard. It could be some random record called the blah, 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 blah blues nugget fides. And you look it up and it's like, oh, Freddie Hubbard, shit.
That's like
Billy Cobham.
I'm going to break out later, John Mayall. You see his name all over a bunch of blues and jazz stuff.
Yeah. So anyhow, we went right to that little Johnny Taylor. Tell me about
Listening
that.
to some Johnny Taylor, Tailored in Silk. This is one of my new score I just got. Some of the best Johnny Taylor songs right here.
Solid, baby.
And this one's Starting All Over Again. We heard Cheaper to Keep Her.
Oh, that's a solid track, man.
The married man song out there, hey, you know it's cheaper to keep her.
It's cheaper to keep her than to do what else?
Time you get to leave her.
Oh, you know
It's cheaper to keep her than it is to leave her.
That's work to live by.
Because you're going to pay some alimony. You're going to do some time.
All right, we'll keep
All
it
right.
moving, man.
What
is this? Tell me about
I just discovered this boy right here. We got Artie Blue Boy White. And this was in my big score I just got the other week. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But this cover right here is one of the most fabulous soul covers I've ever seen. Let's bring that in close. Let's look at that phone. Let's look at that phone, bottle of Hennessy.
I want me a phone like that.
I need a phone like that.
Yeah, that's what you need. That's what
You
you
get
need
to
right
ladies, you got a phone like that.
there. Yeah. You got you a phone like that, you probably calling some bitches.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
You look at that girl in the corner, she ain't listening.
yeah. All right.
Well, we heard Don't Pet My Dog off that one.
Don't pet my dog.
Don't pet my dog.
All right, hey, we followed that up with the OG original Black Sabbath original press, man. This is the real deal. First record. First Black Sabbath. We jammed one side of it. I mean, that's the real deal shit. I mean, who don't like that? Early shit.
Gotta dig some Black Sabbath.
Oh man, it's so cool. And the earlier it is, the better I like it.
Absolutely.
I think so.
That one and Paranoid
I've got Paranoid up there, yeah.
are the two.
And I've been in probably 3 or 4 different bands that have played 3 or 4 different songs off of Paranoid.
Oh, yeah.
Out live in public, in front of people and everything.
Yeah.
Follow that up with a little Nas. This is Illmatic, of course. This is a essential hip hop album.
Some 90s hip-hop going there.
Always appreciate the boss. The boss man hooked us up with 3 dope ass hip hop records for my birthday. That's one of them. That's one of those, man, you gotta have. He also hooked me up with that Beastie Boys we were talking about earlier. Also Black Moon, which we played.
That's where I'm slipping lately is I don't have much hip-hop, man.
Yeah, and it comes and goes. Sometimes I've noticed in this local area, a lot of the hip hop that turns up in the local crates is whack baloney.
Oh, yeah.
Not even like cool early 80s stuff, but like stuff I'm just like, I don't want that.
I got a little Goody Mob that I'm proud of.
Oh no, Goody Mob is great. I picked up a Fat Boys last week. Real proud of that. I kind of been waiting on that. And I've got some Biz Marquee. I mean, so it's it's okay, but you got to bide your time. But it's not something you can just walk in around here and pick up a lot of.
Oh no.
I mean, Mel Torme all day long. You want to beef up your Herb Albert collection?
Easy.
I can help you out, son.
Hey, Herb Albert.
$5.
But I like it. I like it. Tell me about this. What is this? A blues compilation?
We jumped into a little blues project. And this is kind of a the blues project actually became a band.
Huh.
But it began with this album as a compilation of some of the best white urban blues artists around the Chicago area in 1970.
Inappropriate. Racist.
It says it right here, man. I'm just reading.
Yeah, but it says
Hey, I'm just reading the liner notes.
Yeah, but it said Negro on one of those.
It does say Negro on it.
Come on.
It does say Negro on it.
Hey,
And white? It says both?
I'm just reading.
Racist.
Push.
Hey.
Racist?
Hey,
But yeah, a little blues project there. That's Dave Van Ronk, John Croner, Jeff Mulder, Dave Ray, Danny Cobb, Ian Buchanan, Mark Spolstra, Eric Von Schmidt. And Mike's doing stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great record, man. It's a great compilation.
It's just standard blues, man. It's kind of a get together of several blues artists in the Chicago, Detroit area, just getting together and throwing it down on
That's what I'm talking
standards.
about. Hey, speaking of that, we're going to continue on that blues and soul tip, and I'm going to do a special edition of Dig of the Week, as in I'm turning this whole mother over to my man Carl here, because I know you've had a recent dig experience that was pretty damn decent.
Oh, it was decent.
And we're going to talk a little bit about it. And it'll breach the subject that a lot of us vinyl people maybe are familiar with, and that is perusing the local Craigslist ads for records. And a lot of times you will find some gems on Craigslist.
That's true.
I'm cleaning out my mom's house. There's 200 LPs. Come get them for $20. I just want to get rid of them, blah, blah, blah. And you may get a lot of baloney that way. You may find a few dope records that way.
You may.
There are also some people that will say, and it's legendary, I've got these classic rock albums. I mean, I've got Eagles, and I've got Fleetwood Mac, and I've got, you know, some Skinner, whatever. And then you're like, all good bands. And then they're like, oh, I got 20 records. I'm going to need like $200-300. I mean, these are classic rock bands. These are all classic bands.
Yeah, but you can buy all those albums for $2 to $3
They're
a piece
people,
from your local used record store.
People that just don't know, but they know those are good bands, and good bands don't always equal.
That's true.
Right.
So real lucky.
If you haven't paid $11 for all of your records, you're not
all
a true collector.
All of them.
What? All records should be at least $11.
Or
you're not a real collector.
For the
I'm
inner.
not paying $11 for her album.
No.
I love
all of them.
I love
All right.
music.
All of them.
So,
Yeah, all of them together.
with the Craigslist thing,
So you saw this dig on a Craigslist.
was browsing Craigslist looking for vinyl, just used music, you know, music for sale, whatever. Scrolling through there, found a guy had, it was listed, it said 55 soul and blues LPs for $145.
Right.
And so I hit the guy up immediately, contacted him. Older guy, you know, probably in his early 50s, had his own record collection, told me he had a couple thousand of his own.
Okay.
More into the psych rock thing.
So he wasn't selling his whole collection.
Oh, it wasn't even his.
Oh, okay.
He didn't care for blues or soul at all. I mean, he was into the rock thing. That was his bag.
Okay.
So he didn't even want these. These were his late uncle's collection
All right.
that he had inherited.
Wow.
And he told me, when
You always get a better deal when somebody is not into the genre.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I went to meet him, and we met at a storage unit. And he wound up having 85 records out there and wanted $200 for them. So I started thumbing through them, man, you know, a lot of blues, saw some B.B. Kings,
Oh, yeah.
ZZ Hill, Denise
Keep going.
LaSalle, Aretha Franklin, some of the stuff we heard earlier, Artie White, the Big Joe Turner.
Oh, yeah, Big Joe Turner.
Big Joe
The
Turner.
Kansas City shouting
Yeah.
style.
Yeah, got some Big Joe Turner in there. A
I'm
lot of
turning
good,
in order for
lot of
dinner.
good stuff, man. A lot of good stuff. And started pulling them out, looking at them, and they were in immaculate condition.
So it's like collector condition.
I mean, collector condition. Yeah. The covers, good to very good plus. A little wear on the covers, but the albums themselves, like new.
Oh, wow.
I mean, for the most, 9 out of 10, like new. You get one that's scratched up. The Aretha's a little rough. Got a couple others.
All right. Don't give it all away. Let's get into
Yeah.
it. Let's get into it.
All right. So we saw a few we played earlier
Right.
there. We've already been through a few of those. So we're gonna get in here. We got Filet of Soul. This is a Stax compilation out of the 70s.
Stax,
Love
baby.
the cover on this.
Yeah,
with the
look at
mermaid.
that. That's good stuff.
But we're gonna get into this here in a little while. And picked up. Mike is really into this.
Oh, man.
I didn't know about him until I scored this album and started listening to it. We got Gape Mouth Brown. This is a double live LP. Double live.
That's big time. What's it called?
At the Cowboy Bar.
At the Cowboy Bar.
In
Man,
Texas.
Check it out. That's got to be
Got
good.
some, there's some deep soul right here. O.B. Wright. My father actually knew about this one.
Yeah,
My dad's
I'm not
deep
hip
into
to that.
soul.
I'm not hip to
But
that.
the O.B. Wright, that's some deep soul.
Cool
and
color.
You gotta love those lips with the popsicle cup.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. What else you got?
Junior Parker.
What?
Hey, y'all,
Little
envelope,
Junior Parker
brought an envelope.
blues.
Oh, is this the envelope? Brought an envelope?
The envelope brought an envelope.
Hey, cameraman, hook us up with this. We got to show this. The envelope
It's
brought
the
an envelope.
envelope.
For crying out loud.
Oh, yeah.
So the envelope brought an envelope.
Brought an envelope of good music.
Damn straight. Junior
What's
Parker.
in your envelope?
Yeah, Junior Parker's where it's at.
When you call me, Carl, a little cartoon clip art envelope comes up on the screen.
Awesome.
No.
And
Just so you know.
a couple standards mixed in. Now, we just brought a little sampling of the whole 85 LPs.
Yeah,
We couldn't bring them all, but, a little sample of classics. Aretha Franklin right
You
there.
gotta love that.
The Supremes.
Yep, I've got that Supremes. You've got
Yep.
the mono. I've got the stereo.
Yeah, we were comparing this earlier. Mike has this one. He's got stereo. I've got mono.
Mikey Bananas.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to get into this a little bit. Denise LaSalle.
Denise
This
LaSalle.
is good
That's
blues
quality
right
stuff.
here.
Now, how old is this, Carl? Tell me a
This
little.
is Denise LaSalle. This one is 80. Oh, crap. Where is it? It's
That's all right.
It's
That's all
definitely it's definitely 80s.
Yeah. What label is that?
That's on Malico. This is
Malico,
80,
baby.
This is 86.
86 on Malico.
Got a lot on Malico.
Okay.
Malico Records is something we got to talk about. A lot of people don't know about Malico. The main soul label is you got your Motown, of course,
And Soul.
which is
Philly
and soul.
Groove.
You got Philly, and you got Stax Volt
Sure.
out of Memphis. Well, Malico out of Jackson, Mississippi.
Okay. Deep
Started-
South, baby.
Deep South. Started in the late 60s, early 70s. Didn't go anywhere for a while. And
Yeah.
finally in the mid-70s, Malico started signing a lot of good artists. Denise LaSalle, ZZ Hill.
Oh, yeah, I
Blues
got some
master.
ZZ Hill.
ZZ Hill passed away
That's
in
good stuff.
1984.
Yeah.
He was one of the best
Beautiful suit,
bluesmen
by the way.
around.
Oh, Nighthawks. Here we go.
Got the Nighthawks here. Nighthawks out of Bethesda, Maryland, still playing today.
Yeah, man. I got some Nighthawks.
40 years in the trenches.
That's solid. That's solid stuff.
Um,
What else you
well,
got,
something
Carl?
here I discovered I never heard of before. John Mayall, Back to the Roots, double LP. Interesting thing about this is Eric Clapton plays lead guitar on most of the tracks.
Nice.
And this is 1971 on Polydor Records.
F yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Picked up a little Lattimore, also on Malico.
Man, look at that.
That's
Jerry
nice.
curl, baby.
Pearl on that. We're going to hear a little bit of this. Bad Wrist.
That
Can we
most
hear a little bit of that hair, man?
Doorknob hit you with a good Lord split
Oh, that's a
you.
great song, too.
And some good old blues right here. The Johnny Otis Show.
Oh, that's good stuff.
That's some good straight blues right here.
Nice. Hey, what we got going on down in the crate that we've not played?
Oh,
we got
down
a
in the
couple
crate.
of.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I got my
Couple-
favorite album ever.
Couple of the fresh
Watch your
Dick.
mic. Don't let it pull you, Carl. There we go.
Got it.
Couple there. Couple away from the blues genre.
Yeah.
Some stuff you guys have also picked up recently. Tell us a
New-
little bit about this. This is great stuff.
New Scores, probably two of our favorite albums ever.
Yeah.
My wife's favorite album,
Yay.
Slayer.
Oh,
Seasons in the Abyss.
Everybody enjoy that?
that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I love Slayer.
That's awesome. This is the recent Slayer reissues, which have gotten rave reviews for the
Oh,
repress
yeah.
value. These
Oh,
things
wow.
are done in a way that sound
The quality
terrific.
is amazing. We're going to hear a song or two off that
Absolutely.
later. We're going to get into that.
Oh, yeah.
And this is actually an original 1982 pressing. I got used. Pay $10 for it.
Carl got used.
Yeah, I got used. But I got used for the Dead Kennedys.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's plastic
Yeah.
surgery disasters right there.
All that
Some of
picture
the-
on the back, that's in
Yeah.
Natural Born Killers.
Flip it around to the back. That was also used in Natural Born Killers. Dead Kennedys used it first.
Oh, yeah. You remember that, cameraman?
The Smiley Face Water Tower.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's got my favorite Dead Kennedy song on it, Forest Fire.
Oh, yeah.
Think I'll start a forest fire.
And we're going to hear that in a little while.
Yeah, that's
So,
awesome.
yeah,
stuff.
that's... and we also heard Hank 3, which I believe is still up on there.
Oh, yeah, pull that guy
Somewhere
out.
around here.
This
We
is
got,
the brand new Hank.
We just heard this right before we came live. This is brand new Hank 3.
Look at that
just released.
The van.
Yeah.
2013 release.
Hold this guy up.
And let's get the gatefold with the Edelbrock in there.
Oh, look at
yeah,
that.
let's get that Edelbrock intake. Yeah,
Yeah,
people
look
know about the Edelbrock.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm a big Hank the Third fan. I'm a big fan of all the Hanks, but
Hank
Man.
3 has got it
he's
going
a little
on.
more like us, and I don't want to get too much
That's
further
the
into it other than that he's a little more like us.
Exactly.
And I'll just kind of.
one.
That's some great Hank 3 right
So this
there.
came out like this year or just this past year?
This is 2013.
Yeah, that's good
This
stuff.
is his newest album. Double LP, 16 tracks.
We only heard that one couple of tracks, but it was.
Yeah,
oh,
we heard a
man.
couple tracks. Yeah, it's copyright 2013.
That's last year, man. That's so last year.
That's so last year.
Yeah,
Totally.
but
All right.
hey, it's not side numbers. It's tire numbers.
Okay, so
All right, that pretty much covers.
okay, wait. Here's what we're gonna do. 52's the mic. 52's the mic. Omaha! 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 Calling it audible. We're going so to speak right now. No break. No break. Omaha! Omaha!
Hey, we should burn this guy. Help me burn this guy.
Uh-oh, what was
Here we
that?
go, folks.
The sound of a tasty beverage.
What we have here is the sound of a tasty beverage.
Look out.
We have us a Fentimans Cherry Tree Cola provided by the Bossman. This cola comes from our friends in Canada. What? Dead wax, I'm looking at you, my man. Ingredients: carbonated water, fermented ginger root, extra ginger. I can't read this. Cane sugar. Okay, that's all I need to see. No, they're not working too well.
There's other eyes.
Cola flavor. This is legit cherry cola.
Brilliant.
So let's get. I'll tell you what. I'll canteens will it, so we ain't got a mouth hump each other.
All right.
Should I get a variety of straws?
I'm just gonna straight pour going on.
Oh, that's terrific. We tried the regular cola version of this. What is that? What the hell is Carl doing? What the hell is Carl doing?
That was a straight pour.
Carl just made this the most awkward YouTube. This is the most awkward YouTube video ever produced.
We're going viral, bitch.
I've seen
viral. That was viral.
I've seen those girls eat each other's dookie, and that was more awkward.
Hey,
What
that
I
was
gotta
more
ask is,
awkward.
have you ever done that before? Or is that the first time?
first time. We're going viral. Hey, call Toss Porno right now.
I'll tell you what,
Call
though,
Toss right now.
on the real. This is we tried the
That
regular.
is goddamn tasty.
That's
Yeah,
how you avoid
we tried the
tantrums
regular-
from your feather brother.
We tried the regular cola not too long ago, and it was a very good hard biting cola. This is the same thing, but it's got a nice
Very
cherry
cherry.
flavor to it.
Yeah.
But all very raw tasting. Let's hold
It
that
is
guy
raw.
up.
Bring it around. Bring it around.
And it's
Stop
got
that, Ryan.
it's got a very sharp flavor to it, just like the cola. But it's the way that as I get older, if I'm going to drink a soda, I don't drink a lot of sodas.
No, I don't
think-
like a lot of sodas.
I think I give the impression, because we do a Soda Speak segment, that I drink colas a lot of time. I don't drink colas. I drink a lot of water. But on a Friday night, I like a nice, when I do drink a cola, I want it to be a legit cola. And I'm not just going to grab a regular whatever's in the fridge. I want to get one that's craft brewed, just like my beers, and use real ingredients and good shit. This falls into that category. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. So I'll tell you what, we're going to wrap up. We're going to wrap up the So to Speak. We're going to go right into a damn chip chat. Omaha! 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 Omaha!
Did you read it?
Nope.
Carl was cool.
All right. Here we go. We got a couple of return event minders. What am I talking about?
I don't know.
A couple of return players to the program. This is a cameraman had these in the house. This is the Utz Wavy Pit Barbecue.
Well, that's just scraps.
It's scraps, but it's open bag.
That just shows how good they were.
Try Utz Wavy Pit Barbecue
They're
potato
already
chips,
gone.
made with a perfect blend of spices for a down-home pit barbecue flavor that is sure to satisfy your snack cravings. I'm trying to pick up the other flavor that's in this, other than barbecue. It almost tastes like sour cream and onion mixed with barbecue.
Let's see if we
It
can
doesn't even
find
taste
it.
like potatoes. It's
All right.
not
Let me make it weird. We'll see if we can find the mystery flavor.
What the hell is that?
I don't know.
Let's hold those guys up. What the hell is that?
I got the barbecue.
The barbecue's there, and then there's like a little something on the other end of it.
Sour cream and onion.
You get it? Yeah.
Sour cream and onion.
You think they're mixing the two? Mm-hmm. Man, let me tell you something.
I think they're throwing a hint of sour cream and onion in there under the barbecue.
It kind of does. 8-year-old Mikey Bananas
Sour cream and onion.
would be ecstatic about that.
Oh,
if, If you told 8-year-old Mikey Bananas that there's going to be a sour cream and onion and barbecue mixed potato chip, yeah, he would have lost his damn shit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad. Cameraman also had, these have been on the program before. We're going to try them again just because it's a little something different for us. And it's a good message to hammer home. It's a sweet potato chip.
Oh,
These
wow.
are very,
Let me get into that.
they're very basic and light and not quite as bad for you.
It tastes like what it is.
Ingredients: whole sweet potatoes sliced and cooked in 100% pure peanut oil with salt added. No preservatives added. Contains no hydrogenated fats. Gluten-free food. A lot of cats are on the gluten-free shit nowadays.
They are.
This is right on that
Can't
tip.
dig it, but whatever.
They're kind of bland on purpose, but sometimes if you're eating you a sandwich, you just you don't necessarily need something crazy salty like up in your grill. You need something that's just crunchy to go with your sandwich.
If I'm going to that effect, I'm going with like a Cape Cod original, like for the bland. I don't know, man.
I recommend.
Not really feeling
Really
that.
good. Actually, yeah.
I recommend using the least amount of salt you can possibly get away with.
Yeah.
And everybody's got salt on the table. If they're not salty enough for you, add effing salt to it, for crying out loud.
Hey, try your corn with no salt. You'll be amazed. Try your corn with no salt, no butter. You will be amazed how
Try
good it is.
everything with no
Really
salt,
good.
and then work your way forward.
Put butter on it, just unsalted.
Yeah. Okay. So.
While you're tearing that up.
There's nothing,
Okay.
there's no preservatives, no nothing.
Well, we got some Cape Cod here. I'm a fan of Cape Cod.
This is what I was really working my way towards. Bossman, the old boss man, brought these to us from up north when he went up there for the holidays. Probably got them at Wegmans, which is a really dope grocery store up there. It says it's kind of like Walmart, but they have like top of the line stuff and big and all the way around like they do.
Oh, the Costco?
Yeah, but like better. It's like Harris Teeter kind of quality.
Wow.
But like big, like Costco. Weird. So this is the crab chip, okay? It's Back Bay crab seasoning. Now, I have had and I'm very familiar with the Utz Old Bay crab seasoning stuff, right?
Yeah.
The crab chip, known as the crab chip. Everybody loves that. Everybody's a big fan of that.
Yeah.
You don't like the crab chip?
I love it. I like it. I don't like it.
I love it. Most people think, oh, this is what crab tastes like. No, it's the Old Bay. It's like the Old Bay flavor.
It's like Old Bay.
So here's a different take on the Back Bay crab seasoning.
All right.
So we'll see what their take on it is. Not had these before now. Let's check them out. Books. Check them out.
Check that out.
Oh,
And yes, oysters taste like low tide smells.
yeah.
And I love them. Both.
Oh, these are good.
Hey, crab.
These smell like low tide.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Swamp ass?
Oh,
Hold those
smells
mouths up.
like low tide right there.
Yeah, but they're good. I'll tell you, it's got the same kind of flavor as the Utz crab chip, but a lot more subtle, and on a kettle. It's subtle and on a kettle type chip.
And I've always been a fan of kettle chips.
Sure. Is this record over? No, the dude talking. So
Who knows?
So these are good. I would have to recommend these. It's a lighter version of the crab chip can be a little intense. There's a lot. Basically, I'm saying there's a lot of junk on the chips.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of powder. These are lighter on the powder, but on a more kettle chip. Yeah.
Yeah, light flavor.
Better. Better.
It's not as low tide.
Also,
Good crunch.
You don't want too much low tide.
yeah, smell them. You don't think it's low tide.
Oh, yeah. It smells like
Mm.
swamp ass.
These,
The thing is, you want some low tide, but you don't
Yeah, I
want too
can
much
taste
low
the
tide.
tidal marsh in that.
but I'll tell you also to keep in mind, these are better, and I will say that. The Cape Cod ones are better than the Utz,
Yeah.
They're also probably on regular price, twice as expensive. Keep that in mind. So it may be a sometimes treat. You see what's on sale. Your regular Utz crab chips on sale, bomb. Next week, maybe the Cape Cod's will be on sale. That's how shit runs. Don't be an idiot. All right?
Yeah.
Don't be an idiot. Buy what's
Always
on sale.
on sale.
All right, let's wrap up this edition
All
of
right.
Chip Chat.
With some chips.
Man, really appreciate Carl and Tiffany coming by, bringing this huge-ass box of blues records. We're gonna jam. We're gonna jam some bunch more of those and some other stuff I got and some all kinds of things. We already done that, huh? On the So to Speak, we did So to Speak. Yeah, we did all that. We did. I did all kinds of people.
No.
And all kinds of
We're gonna
ways.
jam some more blues records, a little bit of soul. We're gonna
play some Slayer.
We're gonna get crazy with a little bit of Slayer.
Little Dead Kennedys.
Little Dead Kennedys
Think I'll
for the
start a
punks
forest
out
fire.
there.
Think I'll start a forest.
Yeah. Everybody's got a little punk in them out there. Time to bring it out.
Yeah. All right. Hey, we appreciate everybody joining us. Thanks to all our new subscribers on YouTube and all the new people that are following us on Ustream. Man, it's been so cool that all these new people have checked us out.
Ustream.
And I hope you come
Machete
back,
Miller.
man. We have a good time. We're no experts. We're no geniuses of records. But we like to have, on Friday nights,
Just some guys that like to jam some music.
it's time to get down and get real and jam some music and have a good time. And that's what we do here on Grown Man Record Night.
Yep.
That's our mantra. That's what we're all about. So, for Carl the Envelope, cameraman, Mikey Bananas, we're saying good night here from Grown Man Record Night. We hope to see you on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Machete Miller. And we'll see you next week for a Super Bowl special here live on Grown Man Record Night.